All right, ladies and gentlemen, today's video we are going to be discussing if you do get curb rash on your wheel cap covers for your Cybertruck. It's actually pretty easy to do if you run into a high curb, which I unfortunately did on the driveway outside of this property right here. So this side is good, but let me show you the other side and what I've been working on. Super easy fix. It will look very nice, maybe not brand spanking new, so that's another option for you as well. This one wasn't too bad, but this is your typical curb rash right here, and you're like, bummer. How do I fix that? Well, if you want it brand new, just grab yourself a new wheel cap cover. Obviously, they're not too expensive, but you came here for a cheaper fix, especially if you've done that on multiple sides, multiple cap covers. So let's get straight on into it. So number one, it will take off the paint. I'm just going to call it, paint, plastic, whatever it is, and put some scratches in it like that. So we're going to have to pull off these wheel cap covers, which is really simple. You just grab them on the interior like this. I kind of just pull, easier with two hands, and then you just go around and pull off your cap cover like that there. I would use two hands, but one hand does work as well. Now another option, leave it off. And this is what your stock wheel looks like underneath. Pretty aggressive, pretty cool in my personal opinion. You could get red calipers as well. You could do all that. I do need to also fill my tires with air, so this is a good example if you want to just remove your cap covers. I think it only degrades your overall mileage just by a little bit because they're aerodynamics with covers, wheel covers, cap covers, whatever you want to call them. All right, let's go fix this. All right, so you will get your hands nice and black because of the brake dust, but let's go ahead and get right on into it. So I have 320 sandpaper. This is, just a regular sanding block. You can do regular sandpaper if you want, but you want to get it down nice and smooth as you can. It's not going to be perfect, but try to get it down as smooth as you can. If you have multiple sandpapers, even better. Take the sanding block and go ahead and just sand where it's kind of scuffed up right against the stone. I'm going to do that right here as well as right here as well, and right there, because this back one isn't too bad. This front one was hit multiple times on different days, so you do need to be careful. Once again, the driveway is super small and the curb is super high. That's why I did this, unfortunately. So you're gonna sand it, then we're gonna wash it, then we're gonna Plasti Dip it. All right, washed, looking good. Okay, set down some protective stuff so you don't get your grass the color black. I have a protective shield as well that I'm gonna put on just on the outskirts as well. And then make sure if you do put it on something, if it doesn't flap up when it is wet. I'm gonna let that dry for a few more minutes. And what we're gonna do with the first coat, we're gonna do actually 5 coats and leaving it for about 20 minutes or so. It depends how dry your area is. In between coats, it goes very quickly, but we're not gonna go crazy. I'm gonna do same method as I do for any type of wheels with Plasti Dip. So let me kind of basically explain it, and then I'll set you up on a tripod before it gets dark, and we'll go ahead and do the first round, second round, etc. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna start with like maybe 50% coverage. We're just gonna go and we're going to get about 50% coverage. And what we want to do is we want the Plasti Dip to latch on and build on top of that. So it's going to be like 50%, maybe 60%, or actually even the first one, maybe even 40%, 50%, 75%. And then the fourth and fifth one, we're going to go ahead and give it a nice little like 4 and then 5. We're going to build the Plasti Dip on top of each other, 5 coats total. And this method has definitely helped with just rock chips or anything like that. But obviously, if you run into a curb again, it will pull it off again, just like regular curb rash, but this will fix the problem. It will strengthen it, but just be careful not to scratch or scrape again. But by sanding it down, it will smooth out those edges, and then we're gonna go ahead and fix. Even with sanding and washing, as you can see here, it's still scratched up here. So what that's gonna do, the mat is literally gonna be matching exactly the factory to a certain degree. We'll see what it looks like compared to the other side, but I'm doing both, so you won't even be able to tell because you're not going to be looking at all 4 wheels at the same time. I'm pretty sure, from what I can remember, my last Plasti Dip job, it's pretty much the exact same matte black. Make sure you shake up your can nice and good. All right, so what I'm going to do is you'll notice when I go across it, I'm going to go shh. I'm going to let go shh, 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 like that. You want to be very nice and gentle with it. Don't full press it. Just go boom, 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 boom. We're going to put about 35%, 40% coverage on it. looking good. Also be careful with, debris. You don't want to get it on there. Once you do paint it, don't be dibble-dabbling unless there's something major that gets on there. And a nice little respirator would be good because this stuff stinks pretty good. That was coat 1. We're going to let that dry for 15-20 minutes. Come back, do coat 2 for about 50% coverage and just build on top of that, 75, and then like 100 for 4 and 5. All right, coat 2. Again, we're going to do about maybe 55% or so. Building on top. It's going to get darkened a little bit, so you get the idea. I'll try to get a light out and show you the other coats, but let's go ahead and proceed with coat number 2. Shake your can up once again. Again, notice how I'm getting it really good there. And again, building on top. We don't want any drips. It's going to dry super fast. Let's set our timer. We'll go through 3 coats, 4 and 5, so 3 more. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is now the next day. They turned out absolutely beautiful. 5 coats total. Left them out overnight to dry. We're looking absolutely fantastic. No issues. Let's go ahead and get a little closer here so you can see what it looks like. Now, still very subtle little scratch marks. Obviously, that will be less if you do sand it down even finer. I'll leave that up to you, but it looks a lot better than it did. You have to get super close in order to see that, but I like what I'm seeing. Now, again, if you want to get that even just factory set, you're going to have to get some fine sandpaper, just work it all the way down and then do exactly what I did, but I'll leave that up to you. I think they look absolutely fantastic. We're going to go ahead and put them back on the truck now. And that is it. Looking absolutely fantastic. Looking fresh in stock. If you wouldn't mind hitting that thumbs up button on the way, it helps the channel. Also subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, as well as other tech related videos, accessories for your Cybertruck fixes, quirks, giggles, awesomeness. Thank you guys for subscribing. We'll see you on the next video. Look in the description box below for the paint and any tips. We'll see you on the next one.